Hi everybody, welcome to Creative Pouring by Cheryl. I'm Cheryl. Today I'm going to do this little teacup again. I like this teacup. I'm going to put flowers in it. I'm going to put stems in the bottom. And these are Baby's Breath. I just love Baby's Breath. Some of these out of here so we can work with them. I also love these purple wisp stuff. That is so pretty. It looks so pretty in resin. Okay, let's go ahead and get started. Oop, that don't need to be out. All I'm using is the Baby's Breath in this one. We ready? Let's go. I'm going to put a little bit of this in the bottom. In both of them. I'm not wanting the flowers in that. I'm just wanting the leaves. Okay. That's probably all I'm going to put in there. Let's get some of these real pretty wisps and start just putting them in. Get a little tool to help you push them down. My resin is a little bit thick. Not real thick, just a little bit thick. So it's easier for them to stay down. I just wanted to do a spring project. It's getting that time of year. And it's beautiful outside. Let's see, we'll just tuck this whole big thing in there. Yep. Make it easier to work with. All right, let's do some of these flowers now. Between carnations and Baby's Breath are my two favorite flowers. Carnations look just like Baby's Breath, only tiny. Baby's Breath, that is. These are going to be so pretty. Such a messy project, but you know what? I love it. Don't we all love messy projects? Someone told me, if it ain't messy, it ain't crafting. And I totally agree. I don't want it in the handle. I want the handle to be clear. A little bit more right there. Actually, I'm going to do the wispy bit. Unfortunately, I think this is going to be a 2-day pour, because if I pour full, it's all going to float. Maybe not, because I just had another brilliant idea for it. Pour a little bit in here. Not a lot, just a little bit, maybe a little more. There. Get my white mica powder. Look at that color. That pearly white. I've watched Claire from Claire's Crafty Corner. She likes to do this when she pours her stuff in. Let me go ahead and pour this. Okay. Let this work its way down in there. Save a little bit for the other one. Okay, let's go ahead and work on this one now. I'm going to try to make it look like it's a leaf flower, you know, where you put the flowers sitting on top of the leaves. There we go. I'll probably have to put another little bit on it tomorrow, because these like to float up. Spread these out a little bit so that they're not going to be pushing up against, you know, they maybe will hold them down in there. Maybe. Can only hope. Right? Put a little bit of this white on here. Move it around a little bit to get some moved around. Make some movement. All right. I will be back to you tomorrow when this is ready for the next step. Hi, everybody. That's all cured up. I'm going to go ahead and just use some of my UV resin gentian. Pour it in here. Sometimes when you need a little bit more than just what the nozzle can do, just open it up and just squeeze some out. That should be good. If not, we'll just bring out some more. No major catastrophe. Let's see. You don't want to use a lot of the pigment, the mica, just a little bit. What I'm doing is I'm just putting a little bit of pigment on, what I'm doing is just using a little bit of the white mica powder that I used on the inside of this and some UV resin. And I'm stirring it up real good. See how clear you can still see through it? so it'll still cure. But I'm going to use it to fill the back of this up. You don't want to go too thick though, because if you go thick, you're not going to be able to cure it. Spread it around on here. I'm just using UV because it's quicker. Because I want to unmold this today. That's my impatient Cheryl wanting to come out. What I'll do is I'll cure it on this side, and then I'll flip it over and cure it on the other side. Because this is, I'm using, the other side of this is clear, if you remember from the flowers. We'll set this aside, and I'll go ahead and cure this up, and I'll get back to you. I cured them on both sides. Now it's time to go ahead and demold it. Let's go ahead and get this one first. Looking good. Doesn't look like I have any bubbles. Well, maybe a little bit right there, but nothing major. No major bubbles anyway. Here we go. Oh, that turned out pretty neat. A few little bit of bubbles right there, but no big deal. Okay. This is the difficult one. See, if I remember right, I roll it down, or after I break the seal. You roll it down like that. You got to be careful because it's sharp around the bottom. So I didn't fill it up quite all the way. This is looking beautiful though. We turn the inside out, or right side out. You know what I'm trying to say. But that's looking beautiful. I got it. Look at that cup. It's got some bubbles around the edges here where all the flowers, yeah, all the bubbles out of the flowers that I didn't get. But that's okay. And I got a bubble on the heart. I'm not going to cover that heart in because if I color that heart in, you're going to see that bubble. I might go ahead and just try to fill that up with some UV resin here in a little bit. But that turned out beautiful. I have to figure out how to pop that out of there. I forgot to clip it. I bought clips for them, and I totally forgot it. I got these little cheapy clips that I was going to use to go like this to hold it, but it didn't work. I might have to take these off there. See, clips on there. And I totally forgot to use it. But that's okay. So what are you thinking? You liking those pretty purple flowers in there? With the leaves on the bottom? Let me know in the comments. So if you like this video, go ahead and give it a thumbs up. Go ahead and hit that subscribe if you're not a subscriber. And thank you so much for watching. I appreciate y'all. I will get this cleaned up. And when I do, I will get some pictures for you. I'm just using my deburring tool. going around the bottom here so I don't hurt anybody with the sharpness. Okay, we'll see you next time. Bye for now.